Hello everyone, welcome back to the online learning session. In the previous sessions, we have understood the meaning of personality, different types of personality, the factors of association model, then the personality traits, different determinants of personality. Also, we have understood how to develop a positive personality and the various steps which are involved in building a positive personality. In today's session, we'll understand the next point, that is importance of empathy and emotional intelligence. So starting with empathy. What is empathy? So empathy is the term empathy is used to describe a wide range of experiences. So emotion researchers generally define empathy as the ability to sense other person's emotions, coupled with the ability to imagine what someone else might be thinking or feeling. So, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. The ability to share someone else's feeling or experiences by imagining what it would be like to be in that person's situation. So, there are types of empathy. So, first one is cognitive empathy, which is the ability to understand how a person feels and what they might be thinking. So, cognitive empathy makes us better communicators because it helps us relay information in a way that best reaches the other persons. Then there will be second type of empathy is emotional empathy. So, it is also known as effective empathy. It is the ability to share the feelings of another person. Some have described it as your pain in my heart. This type of empathy helps you build emotional connections with others. Then the third type is compassionate empathy. It is also known as the empathic concern. It goes beyond simply understanding others and sharing their feelings. It actually moves us to take actions to help however we can. So to illustrate how these three branches of empathy work together, we'll understand it through this. So imagine that a friend has recently lost a close family member. Your natural reaction may be sympathy, a feeling of pity or sorrow. Sympathy may move you to express condolences or to send a card, and your friend may appreciate these actions. So this is called as sympathy. But showing empathy takes more time and effort. It begins with cognitive empathy. Imagine what the person is going to through. Who did they lose? How close were they to this person? Besides feeling of pain and loss, how will their life now change? So emotional empathy will help you not only understand your friend's feeling but share them somehow. You try to connect with something in yourself that knows the feeling of deep sorrow and emotional pain. So you might remember how it felt when you lost someone close, or imagine how you would feel if you have not had that experience. So finally, the compassionate empathy, which moves you to take action. You might provide a meal so your friend doesn't need to worry about cooking. You could offer to help make necessary phone calls or do some chores around the house. May you could go over to help keep them company, or if they need to be alone, you could pick up the children and watch them for a while. So this is just one example of how empathy works, but every day it will bring you new opportunities to develop this. And in fact, every interaction you share with another person is a chance to see things from a different perspective, to share their feelings and to help them. So empathy is an emotional intelligence competency. In the field of emotional intelligence, there are 4 clusters of competencies and 18 competencies. The 4 clusters are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. So why is empathy important? Without empathy, people tend to go about life without considering how other people feel or what they may be thinking. Each of us has differing perspectives. We all experience moods, pain and hurts, joy and sadness, and we are so limited when we only see our own perspective without taking a moment to assess another. So it is easy to make assumptions and jump to conclusions. This often leads to misunderstanding, bad feelings, conflict, poor morale, and even divorce. So people do not feel heard or understood. So as now we have been cleared with empathy and the various types of empathy, we have understood it with the help of one example. Now we'll understand the second part, that is the emotional intelligence. So what exactly is emotional intelligence? So emotional intelligence has been defined by Peter Salovey and John Mayer as the ability to monitor one's own and other people's emotions, to discriminate between different emotions and label them appropriately, and to use emotional information to guide thinking and behavior. So this definition was later broken down and refined into 4 proposed abilities. Those are perceiving, using, understanding, and managing emotions. So these abilities are distinct yet related. Emotional intelligence also reflects abilities to join intelligence, empathy, and emotions to enhance thought and understanding of interpersonal dynamics. So according to 6 Second Teams 1997, emotional intelligence is the capacities to create optimal results in your relationships with yourself and others. So according to Maurice Elias 2001, emotional intelligence is the set of abilities that we like to think of as being on the other side of the report card from the academic skills. So the advantages of emotional intelligence areas are below. Emotional intelligence improves relationship with human beings. It also improves communication with peoples. Emotional intelligence makes better empathy skills. Emotional intelligence also helps in acting with integrity. It also helps you to get respect from others. Emotional intelligence also helps to improve career prospects. Then emotional intelligence also helps in managing change more confidently. It also enjoy the work wholeheartedly. Then it also helps in feeling confident and positive in attitude. So to reduce stress level, emotional intelligence is also helpful. Emotional intelligence helps to increase the creativity, and it will help you to learn from your mistakes.